Hey, who put all the bakery on top of these sign-in sheets? Yeah, does anyone need to use the repeater before I begin this morning's traffic net for the, what is it, the 16th of March 8, January, March, April 2014. I guess not. Okay, doesn't, good morning, this is, with the clock dropped in my mouth, Cycle 1 of the ARRL, Western Massachusetts Traffic Net. This net meets daily at 10 a.m., 10:15 on Sunday or thereabouts on the Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91, 162.2 repeater. The purpose of this net is to handle any messages between or amongst, I'm still not sure, the cities and towns of Western Massachusetts and to provide liaison to the first region net that meets on a frequency of 3948 kilocycles at a time of 13:45 and 15:30 local time. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Also, please do not leave the net without first forming net control whenever possible. A hot cinnamon coffee. Your net control station today is slowly I turn. November 1, Quebec Oscar Victor, N1QOV. My name is OB Oscar Bravo India Echo, and I am located in Pittsfield, Berkshire County, Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Planet Earth, Milky Way galaxy. At this time, are there any stations holding emergency or priority traffic? Emergency, priority, go now. No stations heard. Now looking for our first region liaison station or a representative thereof, Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie. Please call and list any traffic fall.
This is Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie, running battery power, and it turned back to winter again. We've got 3 inches of snow, and it's 25 degrees. I don't know what happened. Anyway, for Region 1, Western Mass, there is no traffic. Good morning, Opie.
Okay, Paul. Yeah. It's the Berkshires. Don't plant the tomatoes yet. Recognizing Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie, battery power, Paul, with no traffic from Region 1. Thank you, Paul. Okay, now net control is looking for any stations holding a traffic or announcements. Traffic or announcements, anyone can generate traffic or bring announcements to the net. Traffic or announcements, please call now. No station heard. Okay, peeps, here we go. Net control is now looking for any station, anywhere, anyhow. All are welcome and encouraged to participate in the Western Mass Traffic Net. Please check in now.
Hi, DC. Ron. In Cheshire, Massachusetts, battery powered, no traffic.
Station standby. Last station, you cut yourself off at the call sign. I got battery around. Okay, apparently you have something set wrong. The beep beep. I'll try it again. See if you can figure that out. Further stations.
Kilo Alpha 1, Juliet Oscar Uniform, 10 in Peterborough, New Hampshire. Commercial power, no traffic, about 1 inch of snow on the ground. K1FFK. Here is November 1, Sierra Alpha Victor, and 1 SAV, Jeff Pittsfield. No traffic, commercial power, things are too white outside, I don't like it, it's too cold. Good morning, Obi, good morning to the net.
Okay, recognizing myself, commercial. Pause battery. Next station, Ron, battery power. Apparently you're starting to speak before the radio is ready to transmit or something and got that Roger beep type thing. Try again, please.
Okay, this is KA1 IDC, Ron, in Cheshire, Massachusetts. I switched to commercial power. No traffic. Good morning to everybody on the net.
Okay, let's see if I have this straight. Kilo Alpha 1, Romeo Delta Charlie, how copy?
K, India, Delta Charlie. Roger.
One more time. KA or KA? India Delta Charlie.
KA, India, Delta Charlie.
Okay, KA1 Delta India Delta Charlie. Thanks, Ron, for persevering. KA1JOU, Ken Commercial, and N1 SAV. Jeff, you had a little scratchy on you. I'm not sure if that was on you or what. But anyway, there's a little scratchy on you for some reason. Maybe something electrical at your place. Commercial power. Further stations were the Western Mass traffic net.
KB1JOA, name here is Phil, and I'm mobile in Pittsfield, and I have no traffic.
And also K1JOA, hi Phil, be careful. We don't want you laid up again. What are we doing here? Trying to do 3 things at once. All right, let me set some things up and we'll do announcements. All those not involved in traffic handling, of which there is none, may secure. Okay, the normal, regular announcement junk. Newcomers Roundtable, first and third Mondays of the month, 7:30. This repeater, first and third Monday, 7:30. This repeater, stop by. It's lonely over there. All are welcome. What newly licensed ham, upgraded hams, and old timers alike. Nobar Camp Fest this year is on the 24th of August. 24 August, Nobar Camp Fest, Bowfield, Adams, Massachusetts. Next Nobar meeting is the 27th of April, April 27th, at the Berkshire Humane Society building on Barker Road in Pittsfield. Flea Market Hamfest, I didn't look it up, but the one I have is at MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology in Cambridge, Mass, the third Sunday, every third Sunday of the month from April until October. Flea Market Hamfest. Skywarn training coming up in Pittsfield, May 7th, at the Berkshire Medical Center in Pittsfield. What time? 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. I guess you can pre-register, but it's not necessary. Also in East Longmeadow on the 29th of May, Skywarn training, East Longmeadow, Mass, 29 May. I don't have the particulars on that one. I hope everybody enjoyed the new lunar eclipse. It was cloudy here, but Ustream and the Griffith Observatory put on a good show. Thank you to all. I guess the WNAW Centennial thing is over last night. It looks like Dave had a good turnout. Okay, further check-ins for the Western Mass Traffic Net. This is N1QOV. Call signs, please. Okay, ISS. Today's stuff happening here. The next pass is at like 1637. Last pass is at 2306. And in between, roughly every hour and a half. Passes of the ISS. These are all passes, visible or not. Might be some RF stuff going on. Okay, what do you got for weather in Pittsfield? 26 degrees. Feels cold, but it's nice with the sun shining, and the sun is shining. We got here wind out of northwest at 13, gusting to 28, and stuff like that. Looks like clear skies until Friday night, and then some more of this junk moving in. Countdown. What do we got going on here? Easter, 3 days. 3 more days until Easter. And in case you're going to visit Russia, 14 days until May Day. Okay, Earth calendar, world events, in case you're doing DX. Day, Diego's birthday in Puerto Rico, Librarian Day in USA. Their computers are free to use. Librarian Day, USA. Militia Day in Cuba. Man, them Cubans can make cars run forever. Quantum Memorial Day in Lebanon. Oh man, shish kebab. Queen Margaret's birthday in Denmark. They still have queens in Denmark. Queen's birthday in Greenland, and Emancipation Day in the District of Columbia, the U.S. of A. Okay, here's some weird stuff. Today, USA celebrates things weird. National Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day. Well, I don't know about that one. unless you work at a mattress factory. National Bookmobile Day. I don't know, do they still have the bookmobile in Pittsfield? National Healthcare Decisions Day. I got my blood pressure taken this morning. And National Eggs Benedict Day. I wouldn't know how to make those anyway. That's what's going on there. N1 QOV. Further stations for the Western Mass Traffic Net.
K1FFK.
And the city guys are scooping up the last of the piles of sand for the for the public. Anyway, what else we got here? What would you like to hear about? No bark stuff. And the No Bark webpage is back open again. I guess everybody knows. You can get a flyer off the website. Things over with. Request for operators for the Bone Frog Challenge thingy. That's when, I don't know, you can look it up on the website. Rookie Roundup, Sunday, April 20th. Stuff like that. Skywarn Spotter Training, May 7th. And finally, Rip Van Winkle Amateur Radio Society and the East Chatham Fire Club co-sponsoring a technician licensing course. They got a radio course going and VE exam. If you need further information, contact Wayne, K2WG at arrl.net. Ham radio licensing course and VE exam. I guess that'll do it for announcements. Last call for check-ins before I close. Okay, what are we looking for? Questions, comments, additionals?
Yeah, N1SAV, Obi. Things sound a little bit better on this year. I kind of played around with the mic and got it cleaned up a little bit. Is that going a little bit better?
Yeah, clean audio. It sounded like maybe there's some other electrical thing running in the background. But anyway, that sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, slim pickings this morning, huh? For check-ins. Everybody must be out shoveling the snow.
Yeah, it was slippery. What do we got here? Quarter, half inch on, just enough to make the ground slick. So, what are you going to do? You know, it's global warming, according to the ex-vice president. Whatever. Okay. Anything further, Jeff?
Oh, no, nothing for the net anyway. You know, if you're up for it, maybe just a little rag chew after the net. That makes no never mind to me either way. But, yeah, go ahead and close her down. Whatever you want to do there will be fine.
Okay, I just have to do the tallies and mathematics and trigonometry and polynomials, and then I'll be ready to draw. Okay, next regularly scheduled traffic net is on this repeater at 1300 this afternoon. And with that, this closes cycle one of the ARRL Western Mass Traffic Net. I'd like to thank the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91162.2 tone repeater without taking a breath. The time is now 10 hours and 20 minutes. I now return the repeater back to Tango Oscar. Regular amateur use. Thank you to all the stations who checked in and those who stood by while this net was being conducted. This is November 1, Quebec Oscar Victor, N1 QOV. Now signing clear. 7-3. You can't see that on phone. The net is closed.
It's 3XX2H.
So Julie, K2HAT.
Come again? K2HX.
Pretty scratchy. Somebody figure out what's going on here. Jeff.
Oh, I'm not getting a good copy. Very scratchy. I don't know if it's distance or what it is, but you're not coming through too good.
Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know that. I'm one ways from the repeater, and I'm just using a couple of 19-inch pieces of wax for an antenna, so it doesn't surprise me. When I had a beam up, I used to get into this repeater quite well, though. I'm in Bainbridge, New York, down near Binghamton, between Binghamton and Oneonta.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got Jeff here, N1 SAV. That was a little bit better, but yeah, with that kind of antenna, yeah, it doesn't sound like it's a real gangbuster. But anyway, it's getting there. It's just quite scratchy there, and I'm sure weather conditions have a lot to do with it too.
Hopefully this year, but no guarantee if I get my antennas up on it this year as well. But hopefully we'll get things situated back around so I don't have to use a couple little pieces of wire anymore.
Yeah, okay. Well, the first part of that was just nothing but a bunch of clicks and beeps on the repeater. You weren't getting there, but it came in there towards the end. Pretty much got the gist of what you said. Getting up a halfway decent antenna out there this year, and yeah, that'll definitely help you out for sure. But anyway, it's I don't know. It's kind of piecemeal right now as far as making the repeaters. So anyway, we'll let you go there. Name again here is Jeff, N1 SAV. And I got your name, John. I didn't get the call, but you have yourself a fine day. We'll chat with you again. Hopefully you get something up there real soon.
Okay, Jeff. The call here is Kilo Alpha 2 Hotel November Golf KA2HNG. I'm on a hill just outside of Bainbridge, New York, which is about halfway between Binghamton and Oneonta. And I used to have an M-Wave beam on 110 foot.
Okay, there, John. Yeah, you had it there from the start, but then you just rapidly went downhill and faded right out to nothing and lost the repeater there. So anyway, we'll let you go, John, and we'll chat with you again. KA2, I believe it was, HNG, November 1, Sierra Alpha Victor. We'll chat with you later. N1 SAV or QRT. Hey, Obi, I got a little story for you there when you're done with your paperwork and your calculus and algebra and all that sort of stuff.
Well, put a string on your finger or write it down, but don't lose the If you're like me, I forget. I didn't do for two days past, so I got to catch up on my thingies here. I'll be with you momentarily, or maybe a little longer.
K1FFK.
All right, take your time. I understand. Not a big deal. I'm not going anywhere in a hurry. N1SAV.
N1SAV, this is KA1JOU.
KA1JOU, N1SAV.
Hi, good morning, Jeff. Just listening to that fella from New York State trying to get through. And I was going to ask Obi when he gets back if he recognizes Pocomoco.
Pocomoco? Okay, that's a new one on me.
I don't think it'll be a new one to Obi. He keeps coming on with the line, slowly I turn.
Gee, I wonder if that has something to do with the Three Stooges.
No, it has to do with Abbott and Costello.
Oh, okay. Yes, I got you now.
It's only us old timers who remember all that kind of trivia.
Well, I guess I'm a semi-old timer. I'm no spring chicken either, but anyway, I'm getting there.
Well, I got there a while ago. I was born in 1933, so got a few years on the old body here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, I came in 1958, so I'll be 56 next month. So I'm not all that old, but I'll tell you what, I don't feel 25 anymore. That's for sure.
No, I don't feel like 25 anymore either, but I feel pretty good, I guess, for 81. And I've got children that are almost as old as you are.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, well, it's all in how you think, how you take care of yourself, and I like to think that I kind of think young at heart and kind of feel young at heart, but I still get my aches and pains at the end of the workday. It's not like it used to be. I remember years ago, of course, I could go to work and get out of work, and then I'd still be ready to go for another 8 hours, and just be constantly in motion. Now I get home from work, all I want to do is just sit down and relax for a while.
Yeah, there's a Roger on that. So anyway, it's nice talking to you, Jeff, and I'll probably shut things down here and get some things done around the house here. So with that, this is KA1JOU at N1SAV.
All right, very good. I don't know if Obi wants to jump in there real quick before you shut down or whatever. I'll jump on the side and see if he wants to get in there for a second.
Hey, slowly I turn. That must have been a vaudeville thing because a lot of the got picked up by different. So I'm guessing it's a vaudeville thing, unless it has a meaning that is unknown or forgotten or not widely publicized. But if Ramon remembers for my list, I'll Google it sometime.
Well, as I remember it, where I heard it, it was from a movie with Abbott and Costello, and they were kind of out in the desert doing stuff. I don't remember exactly what it was, but there was this character that every time somebody said Pocomoco, which was, I guess, a lake or something in the area, this guy would jump up and he'd say, slowly I turn, step by step, and he'd usually grab Costello by the neck and start shaking him.
Yeah, I think it was like for some reason his wife ran away with a tractor salesman or something related to that name. And what was the other one? The Susquehanna Hat Factory.
Niagara Falls.
Episode where Abbott and Costello were going to sneak on the train, and it was a symphony orchestra, but they heard a couple of the things and they thought it was a baseball team, and so the guy gets on a train and he says first base, and another guy gets on a train, he says second base, and Abbott gets on a train and says third base, and Costello walks up to the conductor and says shortstop, and the conductor throws him off the train.
Okay. I was reading one on the internet yesterday. But some guys are getting free rides on the train, and the other ones, well, anyway, it'll take me a while. Anyway, yeah, the old movies without blood and gore and sexual innuendos, except for when Costello was trying to get the mule to move, if you remember that one.
No, I don't remember that one, but I remember a lot of those old things. So anyway, this is KA1JOU. We'll be clear on your final.
Okay, my friend. Abbott was listening to Costello, overheard him in the field or something. And he thought he was wooing a young lady, but he was trying to get a mule to get up off his rear and do something. Anyway, that might have been a TV instead of a movie. Okay, my friend, take care. Stay off the ice and all that. N1QOV. And Jeff, stand by. I remember I have groceries in the truck. I'm not sure what'll freeze and won't, so groceries inside, N1QOV.
Oh yeah, do what you gotta do, Obi. Not a big deal. You know, I'm here. I'm just sitting around today. At least until I gotta go to work anyway. So I'm not doing anything outside today. That's for sure.
Yeah, the snow's not deep enough and the wind's not blowing hard enough and it's not cold enough to put up a 160-meter dipole.
No, and you need quite a bit of length to do that. Believe me, with all the room I got up here, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to hang one of those babies. You need a 250-foot span. Anyway, if you're going with a full size. Of course, you can make one and throw some traps in it, but I don't know what kind of bandwidth you'll end up with.
K1FFK.
He said he lost my phone number.
Feed the cat too. What? Well, this might be the good toilet paper.
Back to winter again.
Yeah, well, what do you want to do? Shit happens, right? Yeah, good thing we didn't throw out or put away all your winter clothes. I had a coffee here somewhere. What was it? There's a coffee right there.
What are you doing?
Jimmy,
what are you gonna be
guess what
doing
I
later?
picked up again this morning.
Oh, all right then.
Another.
All right then.
Oh, all right.
All right then. Well, I thought maybe you can call the lawyer at your house when I'm standing there. You know what I mean? Maybe you can call the lawyer up when I'm standing there at your house later on this afternoon. You know that Eisenkopf, you know? Well, you know what? He's not. If he doesn't call me back by like 2 o'clock, that's the end of it. Cause I'm gonna call up John Gold. I'm gonna say, Richard, Just give me all my stuff back and my money back, and then we'll call it even. That'll be the end of it. Yes, I'll call you right back then. Bye.
Jimmy, another roof rake on the side of the road.
Oh, really? Maybe it fell off the guy's truck or something.
No, it was.
They were throwing it out?
And duct tape the handles together.
Oh, no shit.
On right where the garbage was. Jesus, people are crazy. Where's my... Jenny, can't beat a good sweater for keeping you warm.
Yeah, I know.
I had a real wool one years ago, man. It's my lucky sweater. I wore that, I would pick up girls.
Your brother wanted to go out sanding. There's nothing to sand. It's all melted.
Well, it's gonna melt. Yeah.
I went around looking. He's all panicky.
No, it's useless stuff.
It's fine. I told him. I said I went up there to I went up to look at one place. It's already half melted already.
And whoever's going out and gonna fall down already left.
Yeah.
It'll even
You see that? They arrested some kook up there for the marathon already. Some guy had a backpack. And they arrested him at the finish line already for the Boston Marathon.
Where?
In Boston.
Oh, it's now?
Yeah, it was on the news this morning.
Oh, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, and they found 2 backpacks. The guy had 1 backpack, and the police officer arrested him. And they had the news people there, and newscaster people. They left, and one of the newscaster guys doing the news dropped his backpack, and they thought that was a bomb there too. So they blew that. Listen to this though. So they blew the news reporter's backpack up because it was left there. And the other backpack from the guy left there, he said he had a rice bomb or rice radio or rice something in there in the backpack. He was gonna night it. So they blew that up. Then the news people left, and one of the newscasters, they had a backpack and they left it there on the ground. So the cops were afraid of it because everybody took off. So they blew that up.
Jimmy, it's way the fuck out of control. It's insane.
They're covering up all the man covers in Boston. They're blacktopping over all the man.
It's fucking. They're going nuts.
So they're blacktopping over all the manhole covers in Boston when the marathon. Then after the marathon's over, they had to jackhammer them all up.
You know, and we go over to other countries with B-52s and just bomb the shit out of the whole fucking country, but that's okay. You know, I believe in protecting our country, but it's way out of... Did you see that guy out in Nevada? His cows are grazing?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They've been there for years. They knew.
When I was in fucking Texas and when I was in Colorado, same thing. They let the cows graze.
Yep.
But they must have...
The government said that's their land. But the cow's been there for over freaking 25 years. What the hell difference does it make?
Been there since the fucking week they started grazing cattle.
Yeah, I know. I seen that.
They must have it in for them for some reason.
Yeah.
The fucking government is going nuts, man.
There was this guy in California. Remember, like 15, 20 years ago, him and his family were up in the woods, and they went to get him, and they had a big shootout. They shot his kid. Remember that?
Well,
it was in Texas, California. Guy looked up on the hill.
Well, I don't think it was California.
Well, someplace.
Yeah.
And they shot his kid and his wife.
They set the whole place on fire.
Yeah, and he put himself in the house, and the kids were out shooting.
Oh, that was in Waco, Texas.
No, not that convict. Not that one. There's another one.
Well,
they were up in the mountains someplace. The guy had his wife. It was the husband and wife and like 3 kids.
Yeah.
He was trying to protect the land, and the government went in there and they had a big shootout and shot his kid and wounded him or whatever.
The fucking government is out of control, man. This has got to stop, man. They don't, they went to school to fucking bring up your kids, not you, and most people.
They just had a stabbing. Some kid, 23 years old, killed 5 or 6 kids or wounded them at a party.
Yeah,
and the kid's father's a cop, I guess. It was on the news this morning.
It's not the first time this has ever happened, though.
Then you 60